those?
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
Okay,
so
cool.
Going, yeah.
I like that.
I wanted to hold off.
Yeah.
Do we have a question of the day? I guess that was the questions of the day.
I don't know. That was just something.
What's
the thought, bro?
I don't
Thought
know.
of the day. Or I guess. Shit.
Whoever got one. What are you guys thinking?
We probably should talk about this.
You know what got me thinking? Your dad with all the art that's around the room.
Yeah.
And like thinking about like skill sets that can last forever.
Yeah. It's
You know
a
what I
cool
mean?
thing.
It's amazing, bro.
Now,
like
these are more hobbies, though.
and that's the best
Right?
part about it. And like even when we were talking about like talking about the Alchemist last episode and like talking about like personal development and all that stuff, like being able to learn a skill as you get older and mastering it. Like for like the thing that we did was sports, football.
Yes.
Realistically, by the time you're 30, whether you're best or not the best, by the time you're 30, you're old in football.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But like, let's say you're playing the guitar or learning a different
It's
language or painting or singing or whatever it is, like that's time acting.
So
like,
is it important to have a hobby?
oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
necessary.
And like it's interesting because like
necessary.
Yeah.
you just came back from a different island. You probably saw this. It's like we in our society, we work and then hopefully by the time we're like 65, we live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas like in most other societies, it's like you live every day. So in like, especially in our society, it's important to have a hobby because it's like we forget to live. We just get so attached to the work and building a family. You know what I mean? And we actually like don't get to enjoy.
And then people
stuff.
retire and they're almost like lost in life.
Yeah, like I was talking to someone today. I'm not gonna say no names, but like he was having a hard time retiring because it's like and even I talked to my dad about this too. It's like you've been busy for the last 65 years of your life. You know what I mean? Like how do you just stop and do nothing?
But it's not
like,
healthy.
I feel like I
even.
need to do
It's not
something.
even healthy
you know?
to do that, bro. I feel like whenever people stop, like if you're used to working X amount of hours a week, if you stop and try to just relax for a week, bro, stuff starts feeling weird, and you
Yeah.
start
It's
like
I need to be.
you
I
gotta
was
be
talking to
doing
you guys about this.
something.
Yeah.
Like, with my job, I have like a pretty broken up schedule, so I have times off and then time on sort of situation, and it's like I had to get comfortable with doing nothing.
Yeah.
Because I said like if I won the lottery or something, I'm not gonna work for the rest of my life.
$5,000.
Yeah, 5K.
5K?
If I won 5K, what am I gonna do? Work? No, of course not. So I'm saying like you gotta get comfortable with the idea of doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
And like not nothing necessarily, but like what you want to do.
But
Travel,
there is so
chill,
many
watch
hours in
whatever.
the day. They've
There's
done
a lot.
the if you work X amount of hours a day, you work out, you sleep, you're still like 6, 8 hours
And it
left.
feels like there's no
Yeah,
time in the day because we're like
always
perpetually
unorganized.
exhausted.
Because like we feel like if we don't use every single minute of our day efficiently, we're gonna fail.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a real like fear mindset, you know. Like if we came from another mindset and said, you know what, like no matter what, I'm gonna be successful. So whether I take this 2-hour nap or I actually do some work, I'm gonna be fine. It's all aligned with my goal. We're always like, shit, I'm gonna fail my goal if I don't take this 1 minute right now and do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
If I'm not working overtime, double overtime, triple overtime to make as much money as I can, I'm gonna fail. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, relax.
Yeah.
I know.
Why are you working?
And it's
So
like-
if
and
you don't
it's
see
like-
your family and like you don't enjoy
At what
life,
point
like,
is it enough?
Literally,
Like maybe
literally.
not money wise, but like at what point in life is
And
it
even
enough?
even money point.
Okay, even money-wise,
At what
yeah.
point is it enough? Like
Yeah, like if
we
you won
don't-
10 million, are you good? 100 million,
Yeah,
or
literally.
1 billion. Like,
I
are
was
you
talking
good?
to someone. They're like, "Yo, like if I won 39, like this is a person that like literally like they were telling me their story. So I'm not gonna say no names, but they won the lottery multiple times. And like, yo, multiple times, bro. And then like, yo, if I won 39 million, I would just travel the world and that's it. And I'm like, yo, fam, like
You could do that right now.
you could literally do. You won the lottery multi-millions a couple times. Like you're okay.
Wow.
Okay, where's she buying her tickets?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
It's a whole other conversation.
I
Not
need
gonna say
one
no
of
names.
those.
Not
Lottery.
gonna say no names. Not gonna say no names.
What
But,
lottery?
they play. I don't know lotteries well
I'm
enough.
gonna start
It's
playing
called-
that.
it's
I'm
called, like,
playing that.
Kingo.
That's why.
Whatever. That's why we need Maria. Where's Maria? We
Yeah.
gotta look
I'll
this
get
up.
it to you still.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, Kingo. I don't know lottery enough, but it started with a K, and it was like something. I don't know, man.
Whatever.
But nevertheless,
She
yeah.
won it.
I'm playing
And
that
it's
this
like,
week.
yo, she kept saying like, if I win more and more and more, that's when I'll be able to just stop. Then like, travel the world. And it's like, yo, how much? Like, when do we put
Yeah.
like an end to this and just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
live life every day and be happy?
Especially because your money goes so much further in other countries. Like we're used to such an economic standard in Canada. Like $1 million house does not sound far fetched to us, but in 90% of the countries, that's like a fucking mansion.
Yeah.
It's a palace.
No,
you
it
know what I
is.
mean? $1 million Canadian dollars.
More than
I
enough.
mean, is way more than enough.
Even in other places in Canada, bro. It's
Yeah.
just here.
It's just Toronto. We're so
Yeah.
used to
Yeah, it's
having
just
like
Toronto.
excessive
and Vancouver.
Live in
prices, and we
Sault
all
Ste.
make
Marie,
so
you'll be
much
okay.
money relative to like the way of life in most places. Like if we all took our money and went to PEI or something, we'd be
Dude.
living good.
Dude,
We'd be
big
living
time.
good.
And that's-
Go live in
bro?
Cape
Sherbrooke?
Breton.
We
300
Sherbrooke.
grand.
Oh my gosh,
Beautiful
we'd be
house.
kings,
You'd be good.
bro. We'd
You'd be kings. And that's normal. But to us, it's normal to overspend for things, overpay for things.
Yeah.
And like, it's just our way of living. So yeah, we're relatively successful in our own economic state. But if we left, we'd be fucking on top of
Yeah.
the world. Like I
Facts.
just got back from Costa Rica, like you said. And like that money
World
goes
traveler.
so much for something like that. But that money goes so much further, man.
Yeah.
So much further.
But you
saying
can
that was
really
how-
enjoy life.
And you give a guy, you give a kid on the street that's begging at 3 a.m. We're coming out of a bar or something, and we're all drunk, and this guy's begging this
Yeah.
kid for like he's selling lollipops. You give him $5, and it's like changing his whole life.
Yeah.
He's eating tomorrow or whatever.
Even
you
in the
know?
Philippines, bro. When we were in the Philippines, bro, these guys are doctors and lawyers.
Yeah.
And we're out partying late at night, and they're up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, it's like just things are just different over
Different,
there.
man.
It's just
And
really
we take it for
different.
granted how fortunate we are.
Yeah.
We complain about taxes, we complain about all these different things, but it's like
Here's
yo,
work.
we
It's
have-
just about work.
It's just
bro.
about,
just
work,
about work,
but we
man.
have a certain
it's like
infrastructure
even-
that's like
It's even like certain places in Europe where it's like what, like at 12 or 1 o'clock, all the stores will
Yep.
be shut just because like everybody's literally just taking a break
Like
and
a lunch
living their
break,
life,
yeah.
and it's like come back. It's like we don't like things don't have to be as serious and like I was listening to a book today, and the person was saying that like they would like huff and puff and like would red face and ride their bike down the path, and they get like 43 minutes. And then one day they're like, you know what? Like I'm not gonna do it like that. Like I'm just gonna take my time, enjoy it, because it turned to a point that like they were literally hating riding their bike, right?
Yeah.
So then they just did it and they enjoyed it. They realized like, oh, there's a nice bird flying. There's like nice, you know. And then they looked at their watch at the end of the path, and it was 45 minutes.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, like I can't believe that me just like kind of like taking my time and enjoying the process. It literally only made a 2-minute difference, and it reflected their life. It's like, yo, like if we just like enjoy it every day and just like, it's not gonna make the biggest difference.
That's what I'm
if we
saying,
push
'cause
every single
that's the
day,
whole
try to
purpose.
make the most out of every minute. Like it's not like the difference between the gap of us actually enjoying every moment and taking our time versus pushing. There's like it's really 2 minutes. Let's just say.
Minuscule.
So it's just
Yeah.
like enjoy it. You
Are
know?
you even-
Like,
okay,
enjoy
one more
it.
quick thing about the Alchemist.
Yeah.
To build on that.
Okay.
is-
That
remember
was
when
last-
in
that
the-
was last episode,
That was
though.
last episode.
That was
but
2
even-
weeks ago.
But
Yeah,
even
it was like
that was 2
2
weeks
weeks
ago.
ago.
But
Come on,
listen,
man.
so the guy goes to speak to the wise man. He says, "What's the secret to happiness?" Right? The wise man says, "I can't really talk to you right now. Go look through our building. We have art and gardens and all these kind of beautiful things. Take this teaspoon of oil and don't spill it. Bring it back."
Yeah,
Remember that?
That's like word for word.
That's
Go
word
ahead.
for word,
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then so he goes to the thing and he's focused on the spoon of oil. He doesn't want to spill it. And then he gets back to the wise man. The wise man says, "How was the art? How was the garden?"
Yeah.
"Oh, I didn't really notice it. I was so focused on the oil." He said, "Okay, well, I sent you to go look at the art. Go look at the art." Takes the same spoon of oil and he goes and he's paying attention to all the art. He sees all the gardens. Comes back. There's no oil on the spoon because he spilt it. The wise man said, "The secret to happiness is being able to see the beauty of art without spilling the oil."
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
yeah.
having your cake and eating it too.
Exactly.
It's having your family, having the home life, having the quiet life, having these experiences, but also being able to see the world, being able to travel,
Yeah,
being able to
just being able
experience
to have
things,
that balance,
being able to have
bro.
that moment, having the
Yeah.
career, having the success, but also
And
being
like-
able to enjoy life.
And like
on the
even
other
to
side.
add on that, like with every aspect of life, like as long as like that balance is there, and like we think that the balance is like if we work harder that will like make the seesaw go, but we realize like yo, like if we take care of like family, friends, fun, and all those other aspects first and keep that tight, like the work and all that, like we're gonna grow and develop and expand. Because like somebody asked me like today, I think it was yesterday actually, I had a meeting with them and it said like, yo, what was your first job? And I was like, yo, my first job was refereeing soccer. Like for those that don't know, literally I was like 12 years old. I was like,
here.
and they're like, yo,
Refereeing football.
yeah, see what I'm saying? And
I was
it's
a
like
dishwasher.
dishwasher. Shout out, you
I was
still
like-
doing dishwasher?
Yeah, relax, relax.
Yo, shout out to the area.
Keep
You're
that house clean. I keep that house
Yo,
clean,
wash those
man.
damn dishes, bro. I
try,
know you know.
basically. I still wash dishes.
Yo, literally, and it's like, yo, why did you do that job? And it's like, I don't know, man. I did that job to just like buy kicks and buy the newest LeBron jersey back then. Like, I don't know. I didn't really care. I just wanted some money. They're like, yo, that's how it should be right now. It's like we do all this work because the money is a vehicle to be able to enjoy life.
Yeah.
But at some point, we kind of like lost that, and like it's
Yeah.
like we want to make money to make more money to make more money rather than to enjoy the life.
And you're stockpiling
So
it for what?
Yeah, literally.
For
And
what?
it was like for me, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I was just happy to make a couple cash, buy some cakes, but I didn't care. As long as I can go check my boys after,
Yeah.
play some
Yeah.
video games, like just chill with my family. My mom's cooking dinner, we eat dinners together,
rate
whatever it is. It was simple, right?
It's like the
Let's rate this. Let's
Okay.
rate
it's like
fair.
the person who the old man who buys the Ferrari but can't get in and out of it.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but yo,
Your
before
ribs
we
ain't the
move
same
on,
age as you.
before we move on, what's your guys' hobby?
Oh,
If you were to say, I know
Honestly,
mine. Mine is video shit. Like
Yo,
I love camera shit. That's
You know,
what I do for fun.
I didn't really have a hobby, but you guys actually allow me to access a certain creative side of myself that I don't really realize with other people, and I'm grateful for that. Like when we made music, this sort of podcast stuff, because I feel like I do it very naturally, but I just don't really have an outlet for it. But you guys sort of give me that outlet, so this is very much my hobby now.
Cool.
And you know, wherever this goes, I'd be grateful for it. But ultimately, I'm actually like,
Yo, we'll clip
I
this
feel
back. We'll clip
very
this back
confident.
when we're there. When we're there.
yeah, like honestly,
You can even say your hobby. Like, yo, you play basketball.
I
you
do
learn
hoop,
different
sports,
languages.
yeah.
You
I
do,
am
like,
learning Spanish.
yeah,
Yeah. I do a lot of
you
shit.
got
I shouldn't say that, but like
bigger
this is
hobbies.
something like I leave feeling very like warm inside. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, that was actually really fun. It feels very natural. Like I'm just on the mic spitting bullshit, and you guys actually enable me to do that. So like
It is what it
this
is, bro.
podcast is kind of like it's nice.
the
I'm
hobby,
enjoying
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and we made some bangers though.
We made some bangers. Bro, my hobby is random hell. It's random as hell, bro. Like I'm working on like a side project that I actually like love,
Okay,
bro.
cool.
Yeah. We'll clip this back to
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
That I actually like.
You're not gonna say it.
Nah,
it's in the-
not
it's in
yet.
the-
No,
it's in
it's
the works.
random
We'll
as
talk
hell.
about
I'll
it
tell you
after.
We'll find out.
after.
We'll
Yeah,
find
yeah,
out when
yeah,
it comes out.
yeah,
We'll revisit.
I'll tell
We'll do
you,
it.
it's fun
Okay.
as hell. But other than that, like I'd say like learning French, like that'd be like
French, français.
Yeah,
Parlez-vous
yeah.
français?
Yeah, un petit peu.
Ok,
oui,
ok.
oui,
Tu
oui,
comprends quoi je dis?
Oui.
Damn,
Shout out
bro.
Duolingo.
You
Shout out
already know, bro.
Duolingo.
You already
Il
know.
parle un peu de français.